Hello. I've been listening to a lot of tarot readers lately, although I'm going to take a break from it because it's not good for me, because it's causing me to have obsessions over what I want, and it's really messing with my head and my feelings. Maybe also more so because we just had that full moon like not too long ago, and sometimes full moons can really mess with your emotions. So anyway, some things I wrote down, like when you have, it's like a healthy relationship or something, I think that's what they're talking about. Things will come with ease. You'll become playful and be safe because you have boundaries. Put yourself first. Have faith that you deserve good things. Don't doubt your intuition. Love just is. People just are. Certainty, magnitude, ease equals connected to spirit. Answers appear when you release the question. Surrender. Faith that it will all work out. What you seek is seeking you. When you rest, it will find you. And that's been my problem, because when I listen to those tarot reader thingies, a lot of them are like, oh, your love is coming back to you, and blah, 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 blah. And then that really messes with me, because it's like, I'll be like, okay, yes, have faith. And then it takes so long, and then I feel angry and I feel resentful, and I'm just like, you keep saying he's coming back and he hasn't come back yet. I'm pissed. And it just brings up all these feelings. But then it's like, okay, then I get to do that process of the self-talk and elevating my vibration again. So it's like this round and round and round we go. Not fun. Get off the merry-go-round. So I'm not going to listen to those tarot reader thingies anymore. I mean, there's a few that I will, because they're not all like love, 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 love. But like a lot of them have a lot of wisdom that I've been wanting to write more down, but whatever. Okay. Are they going to align with your energy? That is an important question to ask when you're dating, or when, let's say, your soulmate comes back to you. Because obviously, like, it doesn't matter how much I love you and desire you and just like crave you, your presence and everything about you. Like, if you have not elevated your energy, your all that, your behavior and all that, like, that's not gonna work, because we're all responsible for ourselves. I have to make sure I'm okay. I do not want to live on a roller coaster. Am I willing to ride the roller coaster? If, the energy, if we're aligning, yes, I'm willing to do that. If we work together, absolutely. But like with Effie Inferior, not having communication, like silence, it's painful. It's painful. Now I know that I've changed, because in the past I would be like completely a mess. Now I feel internally, even though I'm feeling these things, it's not taking control of me. Like, it's not in charge of me. I can still regulate myself. There's moments where I'm like, ooh, but it's like temporary, and it's like, whoa, like, chill, girl, chill. Let's do our journaling. Let's do our self-talk. Okay, we're okay now. I mean, I've definitely been doing a lot of crying, not like, only like a few minutes at a time, like, that's very natural. And it's it's part of the learning process. I mean, with NI child, I want what I want and I want it now. Also, like, divine timing. It is not coming yet because it's not time yet. Like, the one I love is probably going through his own process, and if he were to come back right now, he probably would not be ready to come back right now. And then what? It lasts for 2 seconds and then, okay, bye. We're no longer in each other's lives. Like, that would suck. So if I have to wait a few more weeks in order for it to be the right time, okay. A lot of the lessons that I've learned, or like in the past few years, I notice when I ask, what can I learn from this? A lot of times the answer is patience is what you can learn from this. And that is still true in this case, patience. But it's also like, don't wait. Like, it can feel like stagnation type of energy to me, which for an ISTP, stagnation is like death. But like, it's all a matter of perspective. Like, dude, you're not waiting. Like, release the outcome, release the details of how it happens and all that. All you gotta do is just keep following your passion. Keep doing what makes you happy. Allow the universe to do what it's doing, and have faith, trust that the universe is going to make sure everything works out the way it's supposed to. And I don't know how it's supposed to work out. I don't know. As an ISTP, that is really hard because, like, the unknown. I mean, that's like all those infinite possibilities. And then the NI child is like, but I want this possibility. And it's like, yo, chill the fuck out, girl. Chill the fuck out. So this is learning for me, you know. It's expanding me to become even better than I am today. And this will ultimately be good for me, no matter what happens. Like, maybe he's not gonna come back at all, but then I learned more patience or whatever, you know. There's always stuff. I do feel he's gonna come back though. I've been asking my spirit guides questions, and I'm like, okay, if this is true, if this is gonna happen within this time frame, please show me 2 yellow feathers today. And I did that last week, and then I saw 2 yellow feathers. I was like, yay! And then I also, that same day, I was watching a tarot reader thing, and this girl, she was randomly picking Scrabble letters out of a bag, and she announced the letters, and it spelled his name. And I was like, that is a huge fucking sign. Thank you, universe. Even with all these signs, it temporarily helps. And then I freak myself out, and I'm like, I know, but in the 3D reality, I don't see it happening. Are you sure, universe? Are you sure? Oh my God. But yes, part of my growth is having faith, because when you can't see it with your own eyes, that is why you have to have faith. So here we go. And then this week I was like, I asked another question, and I was like, the answer is yes. Please show me a deer, either tonight or tomorrow, because it was already like the evening time when I asked the universe. And I'm like, if it's a super yes, show me 2 or more deer. And well, the next day I ended up seeing 3 deer. So thank you, universe. I keep asking for help, you know, because, ooh, it's hard. It's really hard, you know? Because it's like your child function, your inferior function, it's like a big mind fuck. And you just got to be like, yo, let it go. Let it go. So like today I was just listening to a bunch of Bashar videos because it helps me, you know. It just reminds me like, okay, right, follow the formula, acknowledge it, allow it, all this crap. Now people are gonna walk by. I don't like talking on this when people walk by, but oh well. Okay. So focus on self-mastery. Yes. Put out good energy into the world and you will have good karma. Yes. I mean, I've been doing that for a while. And there's been moments where I've been a bit TI. And, oh, cute little doggy. I've been more TI like on Facebook. And you know, it feels good. It feels good to go TI mode. Because as an ISTP, like, I'm like, okay, I'm an ISTP for a reason, right? Like, I'm supposed to help the world be a better place, right? But also telling the truth and not being afraid of what other people think of me or what I'm saying, right? And yeah, usually I do go out of my way not to say like things that seem like they're mean or like, okay, it's not necessary to say this, but like, I don't know. In one instance, I just was honest about how I feel about, well, two people who, I forgot they even existed really, but yeah, one of them I was like, well, I don't like being around dumb people, because yeah, to me, this person is dumb. That's my truth. It's my truth. What they think of me is their own business. I don't really give a fuck what they think of me. But I guess for me, it feels good to share my truth, because with FE inferior, like as a kid, I was like terrified of even speaking, like to the point of being mute. So I feel like for me, that's healthy. Like maybe not all the time. You don't want to like go telling people all the time like, oh my God, you're so annoying or whatever, right? But like, and of course I need to take responsibility for like how I handle things and all that, and I am, but like, let me get this out of the way, okay. But I don't know, it just felt good, you know? It felt good to just speak my truth. Another one that just felt, oh, really, really good. It's in this relationship group, and there was this one girl, I suspect she's a wayfarer. She wrote like this huge long thing, and it was like, oh, I met my dream man, and I was like, oh, how cute, like that's so cool. And I keep reading, and she's like, oh, and he's married, and I was like, okay, that's not cool. Like reading it, it was like reading a romance novel. It was like completely inappropriate, so disrespectful to the guy's wife. She even put a picture of her and the guy. Like, what the fuck? So yeah, I shamed her ass on purpose. And then she ended up taking the post down, and she's like, people were shaming me and saying this and that, and so I took it down. And I just felt like she was just trying to get like attention and just get more sympathy from people, and I just felt like that was so gross. Like, yeah, you feel insecure now because you know what you did was fucking wrong. You didn't give a fuck about that wife. You cared about how you felt. Like, so I was just like, I'm not gonna let her get away with this shit, and call her out. That felt good. It felt good. I feel like as an ISTP, like that's partly why I'm here. I feel like as a 4, and apparently I'm not a Taurus, I'm a Sagittarius, because of my, like, I'm a Sagittarius ascendant, whatever, first house. So that makes me Sagittarius. Thank you to the INFJ who told me that. So anyway, yeah. So I forgot why I said that. But yeah, as a 4 and a Sagittarius, like I just listened to this like 30-minute, 40-minute video yesterday. Really awesome. I forget the girl's channel, Relic. She's really good. Oh my god. And like this Sagittarius video, it was so like me, like very 4-ish authenticity and like all this crap, and I was like, holy shit, that's a good fucking video. That is me. Yes. But yeah, I feel like a big part of my purpose is to discover who I am. And that's going to be a lifelong journey, because it's like we have to, all these negative beliefs that we learned as kids and all this crap need to be unlearned. So I know there's still lots for me to unlearn, because yeah, but I'm on the right track. And another thing that I think is really weird is like, okay, I was in a committed relationship with the ENTP for like a whole year, right? Like talking every day for a whole year. And I went to see him, what, 6 times? And I don't miss him. I don't even miss talking to him. Like, what, one time last week for like 5 seconds, I was like, oh, I miss him. But it wasn't that I missed him, it was that I was feeling lonely and I missed having someone to talk to. But it wasn't him, it was just having someone, right? And that's weird to me, because, and I'm like, why? Like, why don't I miss him? And I'm like, well, he was insincere, like almost the whole time. So how can you miss someone who like wasn't even their authentic self? Because I wasn't even in a relationship with him. It was like I was in a relationship with myself. He was just pretending. So, and you can only really love someone as deeply as they are themselves. So like, any love I thought I had for him was pretty goddamn superficial, because it's like, yeah. So I guess that makes it make sense to me. Whereas the ENFP, there's no unloving him. I've been rewatching The Office. I think it's like my 4th time now watching The Office. Michael Scott is an ENFP, and I don't know, it just, the way he hugged Holly in one of those last episodes, it was just like you could feel the love in there. That's how the ENFP's hug feels to me. It just feels so genuine, so caring and loving. Whereas with the ENTP, like, I never really felt that. I never felt that warm, genuine hug. Just a completely different type of feel. And I don't know, like, when you meet people, you just like feel things off of them. Like there's this other girl I met in the last month or 2 that I have to deal with every now and then. And the first time I met her, I wasn't liking her energy. I was just like, nah, I don't like her. And I like got up to leave, and the other person was like, oh, you're leaving? I was like, yeah. I haven't really told anyone that I don't like her, but I guess I'm trying to give her a chance to like, but I don't know. You feel what you feel for a reason, you know? Yeah. It wouldn't surprise me if she's a wayfarer. I just tend to feel certain feelings around wayfarers, many of them. I think ESFPs, I generally like and feel good feelings around them, usually. Maybe it has to do with like their FI parent and the FE trickster. I'm sorry, critic. They, to me, seem, well, if they're healthy, seem like decent people. It's not that I don't ever feel annoyed by them, but in comparison to like ENTJs and ISTPs, it's just different. Okay. Oh, and then I wrote down, you're not allowed in. So it's like, I think announcing things like that, like when you're thinking of a narcissist or something, or someone really toxic, and you just announce to yourself, like with certainty, they are not allowed in. It kind of like puts up a shield, like an energetic shield for you. So I wrote down a little list. Okay, what will make me happiest? This was like, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. Spending time in the forest alone. Oh, the beach with no people there. Singing. Helping people when I want to. Quality time and devotion with true love, my person. Passion and romance. Exercise and spa treatments. I love the spa. Love it. Massages, facials, all that stuff is awesome. Let go of worries. Don't force the energies. Go with the flow. Let things come to you. Face your fears. As long as you hold out for what you really want and believe in your heart, a lot of golden opportunities will come. Trust in the unknown. That's hard. Focus your energy and intention on what you want. See, that one, it's like, it has to be on something that isn't a person, right? Because you can't really control what other people do. So it's like you have to focus on what you want without other people involved, right? So, oh, okay, so here's another one. I noticed that there is pain for me around friendships. I have tried to make female friends. Like, I've really made an effort to make female friends, but a lot of them have, I don't know, I have just felt very hurt. I feel like in my life there's been a lot of betrayal, just in general, betrayal. I mean, the psychic even said that. She's like, you've had a lot of betrayal in your life. Yeah, I have. Forgot why I said that. Anyway, I don't even know if this is going to be a good video. I just felt like doing a video. Okay. Yeah. So, release negative beliefs that are holding me back. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Like those things that are so deep in you. In one of the Bashar videos I was listening to this morning was like, he was talking about how on this planet there's a lot that we can do here if we actually know that we can do it. That is something in my life that I'm definitely going to keep playing with. It's all a matter of changing those beliefs and knowing. Now, what is knowing? It's like, okay, you get up and walk. You know you can walk. You know you can move your feet and walk. You know it. So what is something I want to do? I want to fucking fly. Okay? I want to fly. Now, on this planet, we all grow up believing that we cannot fly because we are humans. We don't have wings, whatever. It's one of the rules of Earth. So if I can somehow believe that I can fly, maybe I can fly, right? So maybe there's other things I'd like to do, like shapeshift or become a fairy. I do feel like I was a fairy in another life. Time travel. I don't know. I feel like if you can imagine it, it can happen. So, but you also have to believe it and know it. Ouch. Oh, cut negative, deceptive people out of my life immediately. Oh, these were all actually things that I wrote down as ideas for meditation. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a meditation soon. And so I've been writing down these things of intentions for myself. And I'm still trying to narrow it down to like 5 of them. So here's a few things I thought of. I embrace my true authenticity. I feel unlimited love and gratitude for all that is. Because it's not enough to just feel that for yourself, because you have to also feel that for everyone and everything. I trust my intuition. I feel unlimited peace, joy, and reverence for all that is. Life is an exciting adventure for me to explore and play. That's totally anti-child. I am the magic. I can create anything I desire. I do believe that I'm magical. I really do. I actually told that to the ENTP when he like was being a fucking himself. And so I wrote it out. I was like, because I was upset. This was over an NI child situation. Didn't happen too long ago. A few months ago, whatever. I was really fucking upset. Like, I was really close to breaking up with him. I did a video about it. I called it a mother wound, which it was. It sparked a mother wound. But in my journaling, I was like, I am the magic. Blah, 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 blah. And I sent it to him because I was like, fuck you. Like, motherfucker, I am the magic. Like, you're lucky to be with me. Like, that's how I felt. I didn't say that, but and it's important to feel that way about yourself. It is. Especially when, as a kid, growing up most of your life, you do not feel that way about yourself. Like, I think everyone should feel that way about themselves, you know? And actually live it and be it. Like, not in a narcissistic way, like in an unhealthy, toxic, narcissistic way, but like in a healthy way, you know what I mean? Healthy narcissism is healthy. It is healthy to be confident in yourself and have self-esteem and feel that, hey, people are really lucky to be my friend. People are really lucky to date me. Like, my child is lucky that I'm his mother. Like, you know, it's healthy to feel that way about yourself. As long as you're not being delusional. But yeah, I kind of wish people were more fucking like open and honest, because I want to expand myself as much as possible, and I feel like a lot of people like don't even bother to like tell me the truth about things, you know? They're just like, that's toxic, let's get rid of her, or or just silently judge you and not say anything. Like, how does that make the world a better place? But I guess that's not their path. I don't know. I feel like it can help humanity to actually be honest and authentic and like speak up. Speak up. It doesn't mean we're always right. It doesn't mean whatever, but like, that's kind of exciting as far as the ENFP ISTP relationship. It's been a while since I listened to C.S. Joseph's video on that couple. I think he's going to release it soon, free to the public. I'm really excited about listening to it again. But I believe he called that pairing the Ministry of Truth, which is really exciting because I do find that with ENFPs, I can be honest with them, and their TI child likes the honesty, you know, because it's my TI to their TE. And I know in my last relationship, I was afraid to speak up a lot of the time because FE inferior, I was afraid. Plus some of the feedback I got, which just kind of discouraged me from speaking my truths. But whoever I am meant to be with, I do feel like I'm meant to be with an ENFP for sure. A UD ENFP. I think it's really hard to find like the right match, because it's not like, I was kind of talking to my friend earlier actually about this, about matches and stuff. Like, I think a lot of people, they're silver pairs. Like for ISTP, that would be ISTJ. Like, I'm not attracted to ISTJs. Ew, anymore. I feel like that was a very, in my younger years, but now it's supposed to be the respect pair, but like I don't really feel respect for a lot of ISTJs. But I feel like ENFPs and ENFJs, I feel like I've seen that pairing out in the world fairly often, and I don't know, I feel like that's a good pair, or can be a good pair. And then, okay, so as far as like ESTJs, I get along with them. I just do. Like some of them, I feel a strong physical feeling and heart connection, whatever. Like you can tell there's just this natural thing there, but like, I don't know. With ENFPs, I rarely feel like an instant physical connection. Usually it's like everything else, the spiritual and mental and emotional, and I guess the physical comes later, I don't know. But like with my ENFP, it was like all of it, which is weird. Just because that's just a different experience than I usually feel with ENFPs. And I want it all. I don't want to settle. I don't want to settle. Like with the ENTP, let's face it, that was settling. I made myself believe it wasn't settling, but it was. It was. I got out of it a lot of growth, which is great. He taught me a lot about spirituality and like pointed me in directions. At the same time, he was super like fucking envious of everything. Like when I did a guided meditation with one of the psychics, and then I talked to him on the phone and I told him about it, and then his response was like dismissive, and I'm like, why are you like responding that way? I don't understand. And then basically just because of envy, he's like, well, I want to be the one you come to for this stuff. And I'm just like, dude, like this is new to me, so I'm exploring all these new things, And of course I want to come to you for things, like I value you and blah 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 blah, but it's important for me to like explore and do these things. And he's like, okay, I understand. It's like, God, what the fuck? I feel like this video is all over the place. I don't really know what else to say. I'm just talking because, like, yeah. I've been seeing a lot of butterflies lately. Lots and lots and lots of butterflies. At the beach, in the parking lot, out here. That's cool. Supposedly that means like metamorphosis, whatever. Metamorphosis. And I had this dream before. In one of the videos it said that a snake symbolizes, oh, Bashar said this, a snake symbolizes knowledge. So I need to think about a dream I had a few weeks ago. It was basically, there was a bunch of snakes across the street in the yard next to my house, and I was like, oh my God, where's my phone? I have to like document this or whatever, but I couldn't find my phone, so I was just like staring at it. Like 50 snakes, okay? Different sizes, different colors. And then this bigger snake swallows whole one of the smaller snakes. I didn't know what that meant. But what Bashar said today about snake being knowledge, I'm going to think on that a little bit. If any of you got this far in the video and have an idea of what that means, I would so be grateful if you share that. Because you might think of something that I have not thought of. That was really interesting to me. Swallowing knowledge and wisdom. It also made me think, since I saw both the ENFP and the ENTP as snakes several times. Because I know they're both intelligent human beings, for sure. I don't know. Something for me to explore. Anyway, this is already a very long video. And hopefully it's not a boring video. But whatever. I'm doing it for myself, so yay!